What? 4 feet tall inflatable pumpkin, 4 feet tall inflatable skeleton, 4 feet tall inflatable ghost.
Let's play a game.
Okay, so I was sitting at home tonight, minding my own business, getting ready to watch some TV or maybe make a video because that's all I ever do. I know I'm a workaholic. I just want to bring you entertainment. So I was sitting at home minding my own business when I saw online that the Dollar Tree has Halloween inflatables. So I threw on my shoes, I jumped in the Hummer, and I flew out to the nearest Dollar Tree. Actually, we have 2 or 3 that are closer, but I had to go to a Dollar Tree that is now putting out that one aisle that has things for like $5 and more. So anyways, I went out there and I found these Halloween inflatables. I got them right here in the bag. So here's what we have, guys. I'm going to show you what these are, and then we're going to explore them to see just how good or bad they are. We have a 4 feet tall inflatable ghost. We have a 4 foot tall inflatable skeleton who appears to be green. And we have a 4 foot tall inflatable pumpkin. Now, I was looking at the instructions on these, and it says, take out your inflatable and lie it flat on the ground, filling it with water first, not overfilling, and then inflating. So they want us to put some water in here first, probably just to give it something heavy on the bottom, and then we inflate it. Once filled, securely close the water compartment. Okay, so there's a separate water compartment, apparently. On this one, you can't really tell that there is a separate bottom compartment, but on this one and the ghost, you can. You see that kind of black thing that looks like a bunch of tar or something? Ooh, and this one's glow in the dark. Okay. Inflate the compartment with air, plastic stakes to hammer into the tabs, and into the ground. Okay, so it shows the tabs there that they're talking about. So there's extra little tabs on the sides that you hammer in to hold it into the ground. So these are not traditional inflatables like you would plug in, and they're made of like the thin breathable nylon, and then they just inflate and they stay inflated with a fan. These you have to actually blow up. Thought I saw somewhere on one of these where it said there is no, okay, right here on the front, it says no pump included. I mean, I'm sure you can blow it up by mouth, but we're going to find out. Let's go ahead and open one of these. Interesting. So here it is. This is the ghost, all folded up nice. Nothing else in the box. Let's unfold it here. Yeah, okay, so right off the bat, I see that. So that's the kind of thing that you actually put your mouth on and you just blow it up like a balloon. But these are kind of huge for being something that you'd blow up like that. You would blow up like a beach ball like that. And speaking of beach ball, this is the same kind of material as a beach ball. Look at that face. What the heck? It's just like a thick rubber. I would definitely recommend getting some kind of a pump. Here's the spot where you put the water in. So it's good that that's a little bit bigger. And it looks like you just have a ring that goes around the outside that fills with water. So it's not the whole bottom, just enough water to give it some weight so that it'll stand up. So here's what we're going to do, guys. Instead of trying to blow this thing up manually and getting lightheaded and fainting in front of all of you, I'm going to go out and get a pump.
So here are your choices of pumps. You have the hand pump here for $10, and we have a couple of choices between electric pumps. Now this one I think only plugs into your car. This one's a mini USB air pump, and as you can see, they range in price from $10 up to $28.
So out of all of those, I opted for the pump that you plug into the wall. The cheapest one would have been the hand pump that you just kind of pump like this, but it was a lot bigger, and I figure, what am I going to use the pump for in the future? And anything that I'd be using a pump for, like an air mattress or something like that, you definitely want an electric one. I've used those ones that you use your hand to pump it before, and it just takes forever. It's ridiculous. So $5 more, you get the electric one. This is what it looks like right here. Plug it into the wall. Here's a couple of connectors, like end pieces. And for what we're going to do, we're going to use this one right here. So you put the big piece on there first, and then you take this piece, stick it on the end there, plug this into the wall, hit the power button over here, and it blows it up. Now, as we said in the directions yesterday, these call for water to be put in the bases just to give them some weight so they won't fall over. But I don't want to mess with the water. I just want to see how they look when they're inflated. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so here's the place on the back, the receptacle. Like I showed you, we put that on there. I'm going to stick that in, hit the power button. So here they are, guys, all blown up. Now, the only thing we didn't do was put the water in the base, so you can see where the bases look like they're deflated, but they don't take air. They strictly take water just to keep them standing up straight, and you can tell that they definitely do need that water in there. Yeah, for the first time, he stands up straight. I've been trying to get him to stand up straight over there for 5 minutes. So, Mr. Ghosty, you're just playing games with us. Okay, so he's standing up fine on his own right there. Mr. Skeleton over here, let's show you him. And there he goes. Yeah, he falls right over. So if he had the weight of the water in the bottom there, he would not fall over. And the same thing with the pumpkin here. When I try to just stand him up straight, look at this. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? I've also been trying to stand him up straight for 5 minutes, and he keeps falling over this way. Anyway, you get the point. If you don't put the water in, they're going to fall over like Mr. Skeleton over there. Okay, so we have them all standing back up now in the corner. Nobody is falling over, and they actually do look pretty cool. Now, I will say, you guys got to see them blowing up in a time lapse, but this one over here, the ghost, he took probably 4 minutes to blow up. The pumpkin took about 3, and the skeleton went the quickest. He actually blew up in about a minute. Now that, of course, is with the electric pump. If you had to blow these up by hand, you'd be working on that ghost for probably an hour to get that thing blown up. It would be ridiculous. But with the electric pump, we were able to cut out a lot of time and get them blown up a lot quicker. Now, are they cool props? Definitely. Are they true inflatables? Heck no. Are they worth $5 a piece? Yeah, I guess so. They're pretty cool. If you want to have an awesome Halloween movie night and you don't want to spend a ton of money, $5 a piece for these, and they're pretty cool. But remember, another $15 for the pump. Now, since I didn't put the water in the base, I can't say anything about that, about whether they leak or not, and it probably would be on an individual basis if they do. Personally, I don't want to take the chance, so I'm not going to put any water in the base. But they can definitely hang out here in my movie room for a while because they are pretty dang cool. Now, are they truly 4 feet tall? Well, pretty much. The pumpkin is the shortest one, followed by the ghost, and then the skeleton. The skeleton measures in at just about 4 feet tall. And if you went ahead and put that water in their bases, it might lift them up a little bit taller. So they're pretty spot on at right around 4 feet tall. I do love the way they look. They are classic Halloween. You got a happy little ghost fellow here, a spooky pumpkin, and a fun-looking skeleton here. They all look like they're just about ready to go trick-or-treating. So they definitely are a fun addition to your Halloween decorating. $5 a piece, $15 for an inflator, which basically makes them $10 a piece, but you can use the inflator later on. So yeah, I'd say it's a good deal, and it's something fun to have out, like I said, if you want to have an awesome, spooky Halloween movie night. The other thing is that they do not light up like traditional inflatables. There are no lights inside of them whatsoever, so if you were going to put them outside, you definitely have to have some kind of a spotlight or a strobe light or something like that on them. Anyways, guys, so there you go. Just a quick review of these inflatables because there's a lot of people online asking about them. I myself was pretty excited when I heard that there were Halloween inflatables available at the $1.25 tree. Not just every $1.25 tree. It has to be the kind that's like a $1.25 tree plus or something. Oh, and one last thing you're probably asking about Mr. Skeleton over here.
is supposed to glow in the dark. You can't see him. Truthfully, if I come up here and I cup my hands, I can see that he's glowing slightly, and probably if he hung out there underneath this light for a couple hours, it would look much better. But right out of the box, right after inflating him, as you can see, if you turn out the light, you cannot see